mature. And
Almost live from the CX Therapy Studio, CX Therapy Special Edition.
Good morning, Max, and Merry Christmas. I have no idea when this episode is airing, but we are getting close to Christmas, that's for sure. So whether it's behind us or about to happen, Merry Christmas, Max. How are you doing today?
well, thank you. I'm doing great and happy holidays. I hope Paris is its festive, normal Christmas self.
Well, you know, the the festive part about Christmas is to not be in Paris. So it might be.
Okay.
I have no idea. I have no idea, but I'm not going to be around here. So that's going to be the bright side
All right.
of the holiday season.
Fair enough.
What
Fair
about
enough.
you? Have you ordered 55 kilos of red meat and get the double order? No, that was for Thanksgiving. That was not for Christmas, right?
Yeah, that was Thanksgiving. That was
That was
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I think we're doing salmon this year.
Salmon. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be
So
healthier, probably.
yes,
That was
yes, it is.
deer
Yeah,
all the
we're
time.
we're kind of a health. I have a coworker who's from the South, and she always laughs when she sees our holiday meals. She's like, "That's not a holiday meal. That's healthy. What are you doing?" Um,
Well, I
so
agree with that. Um, so I, I was thinking, do we invite a guest? Do we not invite a guest? And then you told me something terrible happened to you again. So I thought,
hey, yeah,
it's
this
holiday
is a,
season. I need to let you, get the steam out.
I thank you. I need this, and this is a PTSD confession and then support story. I from work, I got a new laptop, and it was going to be shipped FedEx, and I assumed I would have to sign for it. And I got a text from FedEx saying, "We tried to deliver your laptop," and we tried to deliver your laptop yesterday, and no one could sign it. Uh, Click here to work out us coming back to deliver it. And I clicked on that, and there was a restock fee or something like that. And it was really cheap. It was like literally $1 or something. So I'm like, okay, I just want the laptop. So I filled in the credit card information. Didn't take it. So then I grabbed my ATM card, which is also functions as a credit card, and filled in that one. And right after I hit send, I realized this was not FedEx. This was a scam. And it was, in hindsight, when I look at, I explained this to my wife, and she just rolled her eyes at me so hard because I was so stupid. Uh, it, it was anyway, they were, the link I went to, nobody would ask for a credit card in that situation. Everything about it was obviously a phishing scam. This had nothing to do with my order. And it turned out the laptop had been delayed and FedEx didn't even have it yet. So, so now I'm just horribly embarrassed. And now I got 2 credit cards to cancel immediately. So the first one I call the credit card company, one of the great big credit card companies, etc., and went straight to the canceling credit card group, or I had to say that's what I was doing. Enough verification that I felt safe, but not enough that it was really painful for me to do. And so I got through that pretty quickly. Still haven't dealt with all of the subscription services that I have to go update with my new credit card information, but okay. So less 20 minutes, done. New card shipping. It arrived like 2 days later.
Okay.
And then I went to my credit union where I had the ATM card and couldn't even find a fraud number. I take that back. I called the IVR and went through it, and I hit the fraud thing, and they transferred me off to a third party. So this is second in a row of weird experiences with third parties.
So
So that
did the third party ask you to pay a $5 fee plus
no, there was no
$48
there were no
subscription? No.
no. This was a much better experience than that. But the person had no idea what credit union this was. I mean, she was polite. She was fine, but there was the validation process was crazy. It included asking me for my keyword, and it had showed me this online, and it said it might be your pet name. I've had this account for 30 years. Like, I'm going to know when luckily I guessed that it was the name of the dog before the one we have now, and that turned out to be right. So I was able to get through the keyword. I don't know I'm sure they had another way to do it, but it's just like, why do you think I'm going to remember this? Where would I write it down to check every 10 years? So I got through that. They did the thing, and then they're like, okay, so we can ship it to you. It'll take 7 to 10 days. And I was traveling and I didn't want to wait that long. Or you can just go to the branch and pick one up there. I'm like, okay, I'll go to the branch. So that was it. No, I forgot a whole step. I'm sorry. I'm not telling this as straightforward. So I worked with that person on the thing. It got to the point where there was a question that we had to ask the credit union. So, and it was like a really basic question. I don't know why they thought they could do this without it. The agent transferred with me to the credit union, and then she dropped off. So when I got to the credit union, it was the agent at the credit union say, "Hi, how can I help you?" I'm like, there was supposed to be somebody here with me, but she's gone. And whoever that was, that person, she took care of it. She worked it all out. We got it. She's the one that told me it was 7 to 10 days, or I could go to the branch. Saturday, I went to the branch. There was one person working in the branch. One person. He was helping a customer, and that customer was, from what I could overhear, that customer was buying 5 different CDs, opening 2 different bank accounts. It was at least an hour interaction. And there's one person, and there's myself and a woman who made her way in there on a walker. And after about 5 minutes, this is total waste. So I still don't have my card. I got to go back and pick up my card, replace my card. But
so
that's my tale of woe.
Well, scammers are getting better. I mean, you are very experienced in this kind of stuff,
No,
and yet you fell for it. So
Julien, it was
was it really saying
to an SMS? They were really lucky. They were really lucky. Okay.
When you presented it, you said the SMS was saying your laptop has been delayed. I'm guessing it was saying your parcel has been
You're
delayed.
right. It was your parcel.
Okay.
Your parcel was delivered to you. No one signed, and we need you to sign.
And
they got lucky.
Yeah, but I guess they're getting lucky a lot because it's smart. Now, I mean, I receive parcels every other day. So I know that this scam is happening. So anytime I receive this, I just ignore it. But it's so easy to fall for it. And now, I mean, last month you were telling us about a company that was charging you for customer support. Right. How long is it going to take before FedEx start charging you for failed deliveries? I mean, that seems to be the world we live in. So it's not that crazy. The other thing was about the credit card. I don't know how it is in the US. I mean, if this kind of stuff happens, of course you want to cancel your credit card. But nowadays, at least for me, anytime I want to pay anything with my credit card, online, not with a physical one in a store, I will have to validate it. That could be going to the app and pressing. That could be using my ID, my fingerprint. That could be receiving an SMS, depending on the bank. There are different systems. But you can't buy anything online with my credit card without my say-so. There are very few vendors that somehow don't need it, probably because I've been using the credit card for so long with these vendors that they know it's really my account and whatever, I guess. I don't know how it works. But for 99%, I'm going to have to validate it. So I don't feel so bad even if you were to get a copy of my credit card. I'm not sure you could actually use it.
Hmm.
But the last thing I wanted to touch on that was, again, I don't know how the banks manage this in the US, but in France, I've been working with 3 banks in the past few years. All of them, I just go in the app, and that's like the first button on top, cancel your credit card. Even if you don't have all the login information, no, it's probably wrong. You probably still need to log in, but even if it's outside working hours, it's on a Sunday at 3 a.m. in the morning,
Right.
I can still
Just
cancel my credit card with a click of a button because that's how urgent it is. And they probably don't want to spend money having, customer service for that. It's probably easier to automate it and simpler for customers as well. I'm surprised it's not better with 2 banks that you've worked with.
yeah. So I did the credit card company. I left my card behind on a business trip, and that one that one I did online. I don't know why I called these. I just the number, the first card I pulled out had, well, they both had the number to call on the card. So I'm like, okay, I'll just call. Um, that may have just plain old been the wrong choice. That it would have been better to go in on the web and do it. Um, it
Okay. And then there is a second one, the union card that's actually passing you to a third party. I mean, there are few things I understand. Again, I understand the use of BPOs. But normally, what companies do when they use a BPO, they try to make it as seamless as possible. You don't know you talk to a
exactly,
BPO.
exactly. And this was very clear that I was going to a third party company that
This is
was
so
just
weird,
the credit card canceller company.
especially if the first interaction you have with them is, which company is your card from? I've never heard of them. I mean, what on earth
Yeah, I
is what
know.
kind of experience is that?
I mean, how hard is it to give that person a screen pop that says, "Here's who you're talking to, and here's where they're from"?
Exactly. And again, I don't know how it works in the US, but in France, there are insurances for that. So as soon as you tell the bank that something went wrong, if you continue having, someone using your card, it's actually the bank that's going to pay the difference. It's not coming out of your pocket. So it feels like they should deal with this immediately. They should not delay. They should not make it complicated
Right.
because they should not want to carry that risk. It feels too complex for the customer, too complex for the bank, probably too expensive as well. Because even if you outsource it, it still has a cost. I'm not sure
Yeah.
why they are doing what they're doing. A
Well,
chatbot, actually, a chatbot in this case, just give me your credit card number, I'll cancel it for you. Or now I have a new credit card that even allow me to put it on hold. Like I've lost my credit card, but I'm not sure. Have I really lost it or is it just somewhere on the sofa? I
right,
can
right.
put it on pause. It's unusable, and I can resume it if I find it
When
again.
you're
So
ready,
that,
yeah. There's a lot of that out there now.
and
The
it's a click
credit
of a
card I have
button.
does that. Yeah,
Terrible story again. How do you feel any better?
I I do. Yeah, especially the I will never believe I wasn't really stupid falling for that phishing scam, but at least you giving me a little bit of a defense on that
Well, look,
helped.
the bright side is first you might have a credit card under the Christmas tree in the next few days.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
second thing is your wife is gonna remind the whole family about this story for the next 5 Christmases.
That's true.
So
It'll be a fun holiday story. Gather around, kids.
listen to what you should never do. Pop is gonna teach you a good lesson
Yes,
today. So
yes.
it's great.
That I did in this, at least in this case, and many others.
Well, thank you for sharing the last story of 2025, Max. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for listening in. We'll see you guys again in a few days' time, but it's going to be 2026, starting our sixth season, right? That's going to
Yes,
be season 6. Damn, time flies.
it
Well,
does.
a big thank you for your time, for your pain, for sharing with us. Thank you, Max, and have a lovely holiday season. Lovely holiday season to everyone, and see you guys in 2026.
Well, thanks to you. Happy holidays, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.